Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Before we get started, I want to ask you to please subscribe and please share these out on your Facebook page. Give us a thumbs up over here if you like the video. Thank you. Today's episode is it's the sad story of the actor who replaced Don Knotts in Season 5 of the Andy Griffith Show. Let's get into it. When actor Don Knotts departed the series in the 5th season, the show's producers weren't sure how to go about replacing him or what. Knotts had been bringing in viewers through his unique and carefully developed comic character. The Andy Griffith Show brought on a new character to fill the gap that Don was leaving, not to replace him, because really you cannot replace Don Knotts. It turned out to be a failed experiment, according to Andy Griffith himself. Now, in 1965, Knotts announced he'd be leaving the comedy, and the decision stunned viewers, who were told his decision was in order to pursue a movie career. Knotts was growing more and more popular, with the rationale made sense. However, the actor, in a conversation with the Andy Griffith Show author, Richard Kelly, explained his real reason for leaving the show. According to Knotts, Griffith had told him on multiple occasions that he would be ending the series in the 5th season. As Knotts told Kelly, he began the work of self-protecting his career. He signed a 5-year deal with Universal, and then Andy announced he had changed his mind and would be continuing with the show. Now, Don Knotts was shocked, but it was too late to back out of his movie deal. As Knotts' final episode approached, the reality of the show moving on without him settled on Andy and the show's producers. They had to consider how to replace him. At a nightclub in San Francisco, Andy enjoyed the comic performance of Jack Burns. Now, he was well known as a partner of George Carlin and was clearly comically gifted, so much so that, according to Griffith, he decided to make him Floyd's nephew on the show. So we put him on, and we said, we are not replacing Don, but we were replacing Don, and we were giving him Don Knotts material, Andy told book author Kelly. The character of Warren was not popular, not with fans, and even more importantly, not with Andy Griffith. Knotts was even brought back on the episode titled The Legend of Barney Fife to lend his support to his flagging replacement. It didn't help, and Burns was let go after 11 episodes. Now, while Burns did his very best, at some point he was told it just wasn't working. To be fair, it might not have worked for anyone to try to stand in Don Knotts' shadow. Andy himself agreed and was quoted by Daniel Device, the author of the 2015 Andy and Don, as saying, "I can't begin to explain how uncomfortable we were. I got strung out easily, and if I'm uncomfortable, I'm hell to be around, and I was very uncomfortable." So Burns was let go before Christmas in '65. Andy said he saw Jack some years later, and he said he was bitter for a while, but he got over it, and it wasn't Jack's fault, it was our fault. Eventually, Burns found his niche and behind the cameras in the 1970s and performed voiceover work. He also became head writer and producer of The Muppets' first season, co-wrote 79's The Muppet Movie, and contributed as a writer on Hee Haw. That's all I got for you. Now, in my opinion, you can't replace Don Knotts. I liked the character of Warren. I thought Jack Burns was very gifted. But it was just the fact that they was putting him in as Don was leaving, and nobody was going to accept anybody that they tried to put in to replace Don Knotts. I think he was much funnier than Howard Sprague, much funnier than Emmett. But they stayed, he gone, so I must not know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share these out on your Facebook page. Have a great, great day. God bless, and I'll be praying for you.